Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
Double honors to all the elders and the apostles that taught us this truth. Salutes to all the sincere elect out there. Yes, so me and Brother Rutters are back at you with another lesson. We're focusing on prophecy because we're in the time of prophecy. In this, officially now in the year 2026, the year of apostates, agents and sellouts.
Yeah.
So read what you got, Baba Kusha.
Okay, this is Job chapter 20 and verse 5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
And they've had a good run. The wicked, most definitely, we bear witness, brothers individually, collectively, bear witness that them devils have had a good run.
Yeah.
Massive, long run. Yeah. But we're at their heels though. Now, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it, after that follows. So we're nagging at their heels and they're trying to shake us off and they're having a hard time doing it. Yeah. But they're still in full effect. They're still reigning. They're still their fellow is still throwing his weight around, as it says. We touched on it last week. Daniel's chapter 7 and 20. He's more stouter than his fellow, so he's still chucking his weight around. We looked up the article. Let's get into some of the articles because we were looking at the news. You know, the news be up in our face because we're in the time of prophecy, and we can't not be dialed in, locked in.
Yeah, this is from the New York Times. Israel and Arab nations ask Trump to refrain from attacking Iran. It says Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel asked the president to postpone any planned attack. Israeli and Arab officials fear Iran could retaliate by striking their countries.
Right. I wonder why they're so fearful. I wonder why. Now we're going to see if we can get into that, the breakdown of that, reveal that, because it's the scriptures that tell us why. Because when you check out the news, even when we was just watching a little bit of the news, me and the brother, and they have all these like high officials, lettered men, educated men, and they're asking them, what is the reason why he no longer wants to attack Iran? And he said, well, that's a good question. That's what he said. He said, that's a good question. So, but through the Spirit, we're going to reveal it. The scriptures tell us. Yeah?
There's also one more thing as well. It says, because I was searching out just to, I believe they got nuclear weapons as well. So
yeah. The scriptures tell us. The scriptures tell us. But yeah, get into the article, whatever it tells us, because you got some good streams. You know, we call him you got the.
Oh, actually, no.
Mainstream ain't saying anything about it.
Come on.
Yeah.
So, like, just for a correction, they don't have nuclear weapons, but they've been trying to gain nuclear weapons. It says that Iran,
they are packing something.
Yeah.
But go on. Yep.
It says Iran does not currently possess nuclear weapons, according to the International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA), the U.S. intelligence assessments of early 2026. It says while Iran has significantly advanced its nuclear program since 2018, enriching uranium to 60% purity, so they're working on it. It says expanding centrifuge installations and stockpiling more than 40 times the amount allowed under the 2015 JCPOA. It has not yet developed a nuclear weapons. But of course, in that time to come, as it says within the scriptures, you know,
we're going to get into the scriptures.
Go on.
We're going to hold off from that for now. Just touch on the article. Let's carry on. Let's carry on reading.
Alright. So in the article it says Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel has asked President Trump to postpone any plans for an American military attack on Iran. A senior U.S. official said on Thursday, even as the Iranian government continues to grapple with nationwide protests. Mr. Netanyahu spoke to Trump on Wednesday, the same day the American president said he had received information from the very important sources on the
All right, that should be enough of that. We don't got to read up into too much of that. Tap in Who's leading the arms race right now? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
And then let's get back to what we was reading. Because whoever's leading the arms race, right? It's called a race, right? And there's a reason why it's called a race.
Yeah,
People sometimes people slip over. Sometimes people get tired. Sometimes someone comes from behind. Which that goes back to the scripture what you mentioned. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it. After that follows. Who? Yeah, go on.
No, I was going to read that.
Come on, you got it?
Yeah, it says, so who's leading the arms race? When I type that up, it says the current global arms race is primarily driven by the United States, China, and Russia, with each nation significantly expanding and modernizing its military capabilities, particularly in nuclear, cyber, and emerging technologies like artificial intelligence and hypersonic weapons. So again, United States and China and Russia, man.
Yeah.
And that's why the world is trying to save more of his necks.
But you have to be careful of the unsung heroes. Or there's another
the
word.
Little nations.
The little nations, which the scripture, going to get into the scriptures. Yeah. What's the other one? The dark horses. Right, let's carry on reading. Let's see what the Spirit gives us. We're definitely in the times of prophecy. Yeah, because you got some dark horses too. Yeah?
So this is...
As a matter of fact, look up the word dark horse, please, Baba Kusha.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Those are the surprises you don't really see coming, man.
What happened to Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson, I'm the greatest. I believe there's nobody on the whole planet that can beat me. Who beat him?
What's that guy's name?
Buster Douglas.
Come on. He did it for his mother as well, apparently.
Come. And he was up for that fight.
His mother
but he
died.
was Buster Douglas' mother died.
Come.
Yeah. And he used that as motivation to fuel him.
Yeah. That was just Mike Tyson's time.
And Mike Tyson had some women problems.
Oh, yeah.
As well. Desiree, if you heard about what happened with Desiree.
Oh, no.
Which reminds me of what happened to King Samson. What was Samson's weakness?
The woman Delilah.
And what is usually the strong man's weakness?
The woman.
Jack Johnson had a weakness. Mike Tyson had a weakness for Desiree. Jack Johnson had a weakness for Edomite women. Sometimes that could be a person's downfall. But let's get back on track. Let's not lose the track. We're looking up the word, innit? Dark horse. Yeah. Buster Douglas, the one that beat Mike Tyson when he was in his confidence, on his role, was the underdog, and he was the dark horse, and nobody expected that to happen. Yep.
Yeah, it says here, a little known, unexpectedly successful entrant, as in a horse race. It also says there one who achieved unexpected support and success as a political candidate, typically during a party's convention. But one more thing, let me try and get a more clear one. It says, it says here from Phrase Finder, it says a dark horse is someone who was previously little known, emerges to prominence in a competition.
Right. No, enough said. Nice piece of information there.
Like an underdog, basically.
Yeah. And he was a journeyman. Buster Douglas, the guy that beat him, was a journeyman. Sometimes journeymen.
That's travel.
Oh, they call them journeymen. The ones that they basically go in the ring and they go to get beat.
Oh.
They're not expected to win, but they go, they get their pay, and they just travel and fight the main guy. The main guy, they're usually the underdog, but they usually fight the main guy. And most of the time, 9 times out of 10, they know everybody believes they're going to lose.
Oh, okay.
But every now and then, the underdog gets his he gets the prize.
Go.
And this is the arms race. So who's in? Get that scripture. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Baba Kusha. We're in the time of prophecy, man. And prophecy, you can't pigeonhole prophecy. That's another beautiful thing. Hence, you can't pigeonhole the prophets. Hence, you can't pigeonhole the angels, because they're out of the box. If you just say that, they're out of the box. They're in the spirit realm. But even the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, and sometimes he be doing some strange things too. You got it?
Yeah, this is Proverbs.
Try and let the scripture speak.
This is Proverbs 21. This is Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Yeah. That makes. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, man's goings of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
The Most High directs, whatever path you're gonna take. You think you're gonna do one thing, you do another thing. You know, and even if you do that thing, it's because it's the Most High's will. Yeah.
Yep, that's how Trump be acting all erratic. It's basically even with Biden, he was acting all erratic and unpredictable because he had amnesia or something to that effect.
When he was ruling.
When he was in
the
prime minister.
Yeah.
And now you got this one here, which is Donald Trump, he's actually diagnosed dyslexic.
Oh damn!
When you do research on him,
he mentioned it.
I heard that years ago, but if it's true, but if you do the research on it, that's what I've heard, that he's diagnosed dyslexic. Which anyway, if he's not dyslexic, he's definitely bipolar or schizophrenic. One of them. He's definitely one of that. Because you can't. The king's heart is in the hand of you. Can't pigeonhole him. He's unpredictable. He's erratic. He's erratic. So it makes it interesting, because that's why the scriptures say the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. And you can't pigeonhole the spirit. You can't captivate the spirit and put it in a bottle.
No.
So
he's gonna do what's it within his spirit to do.
That's why this movie's getting more and more dramatic, picking up momentum. Yep. Yeah. Let's get back to we're going to read into a little bit of Job 20, get the dust of some of these precepts, because it kind of sums up someone who is out of the box, someone who is not all there in the head, which are all of the Edomites.
This is Job 20 and verse 5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
I'll tell you what, read 4 again, but read it in the NLT.
This is Job 20 and verse 4, New Living Translation, NLT. Don't you realize that from the beginning of time, ever since people were first placed on the earth, the triumph of the wicked has been short-lived, and the joy of the godless.
Most are saying that's in the DNA of you, you worms, you men. Yeah. That's in your DNA. It's scripted in you.
Yeah.
That includes your president. Yep.
It says that the triumph of the wicked.
Read up to about 9.
In the NLT.
Yeah, in the NLT Bible, sure. Yeah.
So Job 20 and verse 5 said that the triumph of the wicked has been short-lived, and the joy of the godless has been only temporary.
You hear that?
Temporary time.
That's a powerful. That's got weight behind it. The joy of the godless. That's why we want to be God-fearing. Right. So therefore, what would our time be?
Eternal.
Righteousness is what?
Is immortal. It's Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 15. For righteousness is immortal. So it says in verse 6, Job 20 and verse 6, though the pride of the godless reaches to the heavens, and their heads touch the clouds.
Yep, that's what happens to proud people. Mike Tyson, you can use all of them, most of them.
AJ.
Even AJ, he was very humble actually. He started off humble, but it's something that happens when you start to just keep knocking people out. You do become proud. It's in the flesh. AJ, Deontay Wilder, you can name quite a lot of them. There's very few victorious in battle. Even Alexander the Great, let me not forget him, the Edomite. He started to boast and but the Most High humbled him and gave him a sickness. That's in Malachi.
Maccabees.
First Maccabees 1. You don't got to get that. But yeah, he's another example. He reached up to the heavens. He started to boast and felt invincible. The Most High struck him with a disease, a sickness. What was it when you get the flu? What do you get? A fever. Yeah. A feverful flu.
Yeah, worms, isn't it?
A feverful disease. And Most High deleted him, killed him in his prime. I think he was about 32 years old. Yeah. Are you looking for something else?
No, I was just trying to get Job 20 in the scriptures. But yeah, this is Job 20 on verse 6. It says, though the pride of the godless reaches to the heavens and their heads touch the clouds, yet they will vanish forever, thrown away like their own dung. Those who knew them will ask, where are they?
Right, and that's the question. Right? We don't got to get it, but that's also repeated in Revelation 14, around 16 and 20, 16 or 21. Yep.
It says, where are they? They'll fade like a dream and not be found. They'll vanish like a vision.
And that's just the flesh anyway, because when you look at a lot of these, even Mike Tyson now is a shell of himself, man.
Yeah,
it's just life, man. It's just life. You know what I mean? But that's why we serve the Lord. Right? Because even when he, which I believe that was a fix, he was beaten by Jake Paul. That I believe it was a fix. He was with the script, not like Joshua. Joshua ripped up the script.
He's like, nah, we ain't doing that.
You ain't doing that to my legacy.
Nah.
Little, which is a Jake, but them
them
guys are flipping lame. Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Yeah, they're both lame guys. When you look into them, they're all into that left-hand side business, you know, witchcraft business, and they just want to come and just undermine real fighters, pay them money to duck, to dive, which goes back into how it used to be. Because when Jack Johnson was to beat up the Edomites and get their women, you know, and marry them, I'm gonna keep it PG. And marry them, take them across the border. They introduced something called the Mann Act. You don't got. As a matter of fact, look up the Mann Act.
What is the Mann Act?
Because that was going down with women, the Edomite woman on the cotton field. If they saw a man they liked, which that was for the most cases, even up to this day, it's the same thing. They saw someone they liked, you know, the muscles, you know. He was packing. Jake B known at the reputation that he was packing, and the woman wanted him, and she got with him. And if it didn't go according to plan, which for the most part she shouldn't have been with him anyway, but she seduced him. When it was found out, she would say he raped me. She would cry out grape. So it was always that case, and that happened with Jack Johnson too. So
yeah. So from Cornell Law School, the EDU.
Yeah. Just read a little bit of it.
For the Mann Act, Cornell Law School, it says Mann Act. The Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, is a federal law that criminalizes the transportation of any woman or girl for the purpose of prostitution, or debauchery, or for any other immoral purpose.
Yeah, and does it mention Jack Johnson?
Jack Johnson.
Was it? Oh, something. See if we can connect it, because why was the Mann Act introduced, and then you might see Jack Johnson come in the name. You know, we want to just bring that out and get back to the precept.
You even mentioned Sean Diddy.
I knew he had to be there. He mentioned it for me, because he wasn't doing anything that them. You know, his was that guy, David. His
What, his full name?
No, the guy Diddy. That Diddy. Or the Diddler, or Puff Daddy, or Puff Daddy, Diddy, right? Puff Daddy was they as it goes in the industry. He was charged with trafficking.
Yeah, the Mann Act, isn't it?
That's the Mann Act. But it was brought about. The Mann Act was brought about because of what Jack Johnson used to do, which it used to happen before Jack Johnson.
Yeah,
but the law was introduced because of what Jack Johnson was doing. He put it on the radar. Because he was actually beating up Edomites in the ring, mainstream, and marrying their women, taking their women, and what Samson was doing.
Okay.
Laying down with them. You know, it wasn't great. It was consensual, but they tried to get him for grape, obviously, because that's
jealousy.
Yeah, he was jealous and resentful that he was beating up their men and taking their women. How much more humiliation do you want? That's why they introduced. That's how they got him to lose outside of the ring. Every time you're a winner in the ring, as a black man, they're always looking for ways to give you an L outside the ring. When you look into all of the top fighters, Muhammad Ali, right? What did he have? That disease, what they call it?
Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's, right? Some say he was too loud and they done something to that guy. I believe you. You can't put nothing past him. He was too loud and
he was when he was younger, yeah.
Known as a braggart. Which you're supposed to be confident, but as far as according to them, you're supposed to be more like Lewis. Joe Lewis. Joe Lewis was very humble.
Oh yeah.
You've heard about Joe Lewis. He was a
He's a
boxer.
isn't he? Yeah.
And he when he was beating up the Edomites, similar with Jack Johnson, he was told don't raise your hand, don't celebrate too much, because we want to keep it respectful and humble.
Yeah, they're watching.
But Jack Johnson wasn't having it, and just like Anthony Joshua wasn't having it with Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Jake Paul. This was Jake Paul, and then that's why according to what I believe and some brothers and what certain people are coming out and saying, that's why they nearly took him in that car crash in Nigeria.
Yeah, I feel good about
You can't be too celebratory or too happy when you're beating up Edomite women. And definitely you can't be taking their women, across the border and stuff. So they introduced that's it, his face has just come up.
Yeah, Jack Johnson, a heavyweight boxer.
Yeah.
It says a heavyweight boxer that defied America.
Yep.
Let me see if I can get straight to the point for this. Straight to the man axe. It says, I'll read this. It says, at age 49, retired African American.
49 then was young, by the way. Very young. Yep.
African American prize fighter. Jack Johnson reflected on his tremendous career. My life, almost from its very start, has been filled with tragedy, romance, failures, and success, poverty, wealth, misery, and happiness, he recalled. Indeed, Johnson not only challenged racial segregation within the United States, but he also lived a lifestyle that whites deemed unsuitable for many African Americans, which included displaying his wealth and relationships.
I bet he begs to differ about that, Jack Johnson. He was living a life, he was in heaven, mate. According to him, he begged to differ.
Yeah, man. I saw a picture. I thought Yaris is out. I'll show the screen.
Yeah, you can show the picture.
It says, he also lived a lifestyle that whites deemed unsuitable for many African Americans, which included displaying wealth and relationships with white women.
Yeah,
so that's a jealousy.
There you go.
Let me try and do it sideways.
That's just the perpetual hatred. They don't like to see you successful, but you're not supposed to be successful. Yeah, show it to the camera. That's beautiful.
Come on.
You're not supposed to be successful, or not even that. You're not supposed to be successful beating up their Edomite men in the ring, because after his fights there would be a whole heap of lynching. Whole heap of lynching. Man would get lynched, tarred and feathered.
Just because of
and they would say someone got great, but it was because of what Jack Johnson was doing in the ring. But it's okay, because you got men here today. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give him. I wanna meet Jack Johnson, bro, and say I wanna fist pump that.
Good for you.
He gonna come back. He's a 230. He gonna come back.
Go on.
But we're gonna carry on. We're gonna carry on for you. We're gonna make it up to you, Jack Johnson. We're going to be licking them down. I'm going to get into too much detail. We're going to be licking them down. We're going to know who they are.
You'll be doing it too.
Yeah.
Give it enough time.
You going to come join with us, man. And, you might even come back through my seed. I don't mind. I won't mind that.
Either way.
And you're going to get your vengeance for that. We'll make sure of that. But where are we now, Baba Kusha?
So Job 20 and verse...
Yeah.
I believe verse 9 or something. Hold on, let me check it. Actually, verse 7.
Lord, we're those men coming back, which we believe we are. We're of the hopeful elect.
Yep. So this is Job 20 and verse 7.
Yeah, so, in the NLT.
In the NLT, it says, "Yet they will vanish forever, thrown away like their own dung. Those who knew them will ask, where are they?"
Yeah, that includes your Nero 47.
Yeah.
Right. So they got their speeches. That reminds me of they had their speech with the guy Philip. What was his name? Philip, and he was bragging, man. The death of what was that guy that got deleted? Mr. Kirk.
Oh, Charlie Kirk.
You don't have to say the name. Anyway, it's alright.
CK or something. CK.
Yeah, and they had this speech, and they was rubbing it in. You know what I mean? They was getting into all the far right. The speech was about the far right, and it's basically saying, in so many words, it was a call to arms, man, indirectly. But let's carry on. Let's get back to the scriptures, because the scriptures done. They're on a time a
Time limit? Timer.
egg timer. Yep.
Yeah, Job 20 and verse 8. They will fade like a dream.
There you go.
And not be found. They will vanish like a vision in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Those who once saw them will see them no more. Their families will never see them again.
And that's Obadiah right there. Obadiah 18.
Yeah.
But right now, let them, they're triumphing, they're boasting. The fellow is proud. The trees, even the trees are going to rejoice at their fall.
Yeah, the earth's creation.
Yeah.
And the sons of the Most High comes into rule. Let me try and get that priest as well.
Right, bring out whatever you got. So we're at that time of prophecy, man. We're going to see, the scriptures don't tell us as well. That's Psalms 91. The righteous shall see the fall of the wicked. Psalms 91, I think that's verse 8. You can have that on board. That's a beautiful one too.
Psalm 91 and 8.
Yeah, Psalms 91 around about 7 and 8. If you got something, you can bring that out. You know, because we're gonna the righteous shall see the fall of the wicked, and that's therapy for us, man. We're actually being we're getting massaged, all nicely massaged in the spirit right now. We're getting the therapy now.
Yeah.
Because it builds our faith. You got it?
So this is Romans 8 and 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. Oh no, so okay, let me read up a bit. Right, Romans 8 and start from verse 19. It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High, which really starts from the elects, the Israelites. Well, the elect first, which are of Israel. It says, verse 20, for the creature was subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him, who hath subjected the same in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. And it's true, when Yahushua's kingdom is established, which is aka the kingdom of Israel, that's when all creation, things are going to be glowing in that time, man. Food's going to be better, the rules are going to set things in order, and everyone's going to like it as well. Even the heathens are going to like their systems, despite them serving us for a period of time. So that's the way it's going to be. There's not going to be any defiled food that's going to corrupt the vessels.
Yep.
And it says here, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High. So things will be more free, of course, in the order of Yahweh.
Yeah, it be in order, everything be in order. Which, as you say, order is, there is freeness in the Most High. Yeah. That's true. The order is not how the order is today, where it's restrictions, when they put a curfew.
Wicked decrees.
Yeah, wicked decrees, like the curfew, for example.
CV.
Like with the loosey juicy around that time, it's going to be, there's freedom in the Most High.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be affected, as you say, by all the different types of sin that be coming upon us.
Yeah.
Hence, the learning the ways of the heathen, which shortens your life when you get into it. It shortens your life, mess up your head. That's why people are suffering from all types of mental diseases, physical diseases as well. It messes you up.
Come on. It says here, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now.
Yeah.
See, so they're waiting for the first spirits to read.
The animals.
Come on.
Boy, I actually feel that the animals are calling out to me, man. I'm not saying like.
No, through the spirit.
In it though.
Yeah, they are.
They be in the little space in the garden and all of that, just waiting. They're waiting on Jake. Come on, Jake.
Yeah.
They're rooting for you, Jake. Rooting for us. It's true.
And it's through the spirit as well. Yaris as well. It's a little testimony. Sometimes when waking up early, sometimes you can't sleep. You get up. Even you're trying to sleep and then you wake up slightly. You just hear a whole bunch of birds just making noise. I'll be thinking, what's provoking them? So that's proof of in the scriptures. The whole creation groaning, man.
Yeah.
Birds flipping, chirping and whatnot.
Yep.
That they're crying out to the Most High. Baruch Shah, let the children of Israel start ruled. Let Yahushua come back. So that's it, man. You got the foxes as well sometimes. they be screaming. Sometimes it sounds like quarreling, but you know,
scriptures. It's quarreling. It's kind of quarreling because that's the scriptures say it backs up what you just read.
Yeah.
They want Jake to be back into that rulership.
Because in that time as well, you know, the animals, they'll be more at peace too. You know, scriptures talk about the lion being good with the sheep, roughly paraphrasing that one.
Yeah.
You know, so really that time, there'll be a very good difference between Esau's kingdom and Yahushua's kingdom, the kingdom of Israel.
Yeah.
You know.
Total contrast. And as we say, the trees.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking forward to getting back to the, my little spots. Getting back to reunited with the trees, man. Yeah, they cheer me up. They definitely cheer me up.
They got spirits too.
Yeah. Anyway,
let's not get too deep.
Let the scripture speak. Let's get to Job 22 to back up what we just read in Job 20. It backs it up nicely, bro. Read into a little bit of this. So let's read from about 8, because this is what's to come down the pipe. This is what's happening now, present and prophecy.
So this is Job 22 and verse 8. For as for the mighty man, he had the earth, and the honourable man dwelt in it.
Tell you what, read that again in 8, NLT, and carry on reading in the NLT.
Go on. This is Job 22 and verse 8 in the NLT. You probably think the land belongs to the powerful.
Yeah, that's how they be. That's why they're talking so proud now. Every time I turn on the news, they're having their conferences. And there is an emergency conference that they're saying is actually taking place now with the EU. It's an emergency conference because what Nero be doing.
Oh yeah, because of Greenland, isn't it?
Yeah, Greenland and what's about to happen in Greenland, because they're trying to advise him. Obviously, it's all the spirit of the Lord. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, but they're trying to refrain from him making those presumptuous moves. Hence with Iran, with Netanyahu as well, because they know that it's going to pop off. Because as we're looking at, we're saying the dark horse is packing some, because they tried to already silence because as we know, the media is covered by Esau, right? He's in control of the media, mainstream news, CNN, right, MSBC and all of that, all them, right? News. So when you try and find out what's going on, what was the reason why he sidetracked? But as brothers have been bringing out, they've got a certain Esau, the US have a certain what they call it, magnetic pulse.
EMP,
electromagnetic pulse. Yeah, the water. What they can shut down the internet. Yeah. And they attempted to do that, to silence the media, silence what's going out in the media, with what's happening with the so-called, it actually is protested, but they're exaggerating numbers. Once it was about 30, then it was 100. Now it went up into the thousands. How many was deleted? We don't believe it, but believe what you, at your own peril, what you want to believe. But they counteracted it. Iran counteracted it because they've got certain weapons that maybe they're not letting you. Why would it's like, if you have a secret weapon, why would you tell the world that you're packing it? No. So maybe they're on guard. They're surprised. US are surprised. Trump, that's why he's backtracking his attack. He's surprised. Iran, maybe they're a bit more clever than we're giving them credit for.
I mean, they already got exposed for their sonic weapon with when capturing Maduro. So
they tried it where they were successful with Maduro, but they may not be so bold and be so confident as to try the same tactic with Iran. Because why? Let's get into the scriptures. Why is that? We're building into it. We'll get into it. Lord willing, we're going to get to the point. But we're going to carry on reading with Job 22 and read 8 again with the NLT. Because the dark horse, what is a dark horse again?
Is one who's unexpected. Hold on, let me get it again.
And that's prophecy too. Right. Yeah. A dark horse is someone. Yeah, go on, you got it.
So it says a dark horse is someone who was previously little known, emerges to prominence in a competition, so that they dominate out of nowhere. The underdog, essentially.
Or you may be wary that maybe they got a big brother that you're not too, a secret weapon. Could be the big brother. If you mess with him, he might call his big brother. Who's their big brother? Anyway,
it's kind of like David. David could have been called a dark
Who's
horse.
The big brother though today?
Yahusha.
Yeah, but who's Yahushua using?
What
The big brother or the big bully on the block? Iranian's big brother?
Oh, Russia. It's true.
But
The
the
allies.
We said it, but the scriptures, we're going to let the scriptures say it too. Yeah, they're allies, yeah. We touched a little bit on it last week.
Yeah, that's where Russia's going to help Iran. In fact, Russians helping Iran with, importing all the weapons that they need anyways.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a risky move for Trump.
They have to contemplate. They have to sit down and contemplate. Everything's strategic.
Yeah. Through the spirit anyways, because the MOTV has to come up before things kick off.
There you go. We're gonna get into that, Lord willing. Let's carry on.
So Job 22 and verse 8. You probably think the land belongs to the powerful, and only the privileged have a right to it.
That's what they think. The triumph of the wicked is short. That backs it up. That's what they think, and they have to think that. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, it says, and the privileged have a right to it. You must have sent widows away empty-handed and crushed the hopes of orphans.
Yeah, most definitely. Yashua Allah, right? What you done, in the transit land, the list goes on. The Without Sanctuary book. You know what I'm saying?
True.
There's a whole list of books Without Sanctuary. You got this one, his skirt. Nature knows no color line. His skirt is being lifted. What you've done, so it's most definitely true, right? Because when you look into what the things that they the people that were lynched, there were women, Jake women too, which though when you get into it, that's Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah, it was Jake being lynched.
The Emmett Till, there was more than one Emmett Till. I've seen in my lifetime over in living where I was brought up around the east of London. There's been some Emmett Tills.
So you got American Emmett Tills, you got UK Emmett Tills.
Yep.
Everywhere, really.
Some of them, I remember watching them on news. You saw their faces, you can barely recognise them. Some of them were, I believe a lot of them were Jakes, but some of them were so-called Pakistanis. But a lot of them were Jakes. Could identify them. They're Emmett Tills, man. And the ones that didn't reach onto the mainstream, they couldn't run fast enough. Yeah, fortunately for some of us,
escaped.
We was able to run fast enough. That's the difference.
Through the spirit.
If you couldn't run fast enough, you would have been an Emmett Till. A number. Maybe your number wouldn't even have been shown, You couldn't have been identified. You would have been a number. Your identification card is who you are. Couldn't identify your face.
God.
You know how they identified that guy? I remember this. It just come back to me in the spirit. How they identified that guy? The guy that in the East End. They had to go to the dentist, and there's ways that they can identify your teeth and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
That's what was going on, man.
I had to examine the teeth to know the person.
The dentures and stuff, because there couldn't nothing else you could do. There's no other way you can do it. So there's been a whole heap of Emmett Tills, bro. Anyway,
Job 22 and verse 9 again. You must have sent widows away.
Just come back to me. What Kevin Annett. That we're going to get into that Lord willing in a future video, because he done a documentary called Unrepentant and some others as well. But that's what kind of got me. Most I knew how to draw me and awaken me to things that it's like shock. What they call it, shock value. Yeah. And anyway, cut long story short, when he was interviewing a lot of these Gadites and Reubenites, so-called Native American Indians, they were telling their story of how they was brought up. Some of them was in the residential schools and in the Catholic churches, the schools. Some of them was just getting kicked down the stairs by the so-called, we call the Edomite nuns, just get kicked down the stairs, getting their teeth extracted without the morphine, the painkiller. It's the morphine they use, isn't it, when they inject you with that painkiller? Anesthetic, yeah. Getting their teeth extracted out, right, without painkillers. That was all deliberate. There's a whole heap more too as well. There was a woman called Madame Delphine Delores. She was this is another thing. This is another thing, but it's just in the spirit. Right, what was that? She was based in New Orleans on top of a pub. Around the 1830s. Things I used to just look up, you become self-aware, when internet was introduced. You become self-educated, which was a lot of knowledge. You learn, because school days, it was too much. School days in the 80s and 70s was just too much, man. Too much fighting going on because Roots was on.
Yeah.
Have you heard about Roots? Anyway,
The 90s.
yeah, they used to show that, man, and
60s or
certain man
70s.
couldn't take that, man. They had to go to school and just let out some steam. But anyway, right?
You shall rile them up.
We learned because we had to be self-educated on the internet when it was introduced, and certain things that we learned about Madame Delphine Delors. She used to take part Jake's time of the slavery, get Jake's, invite him to the pub upstairs, and do she was based on top of a pub in New Orleans, and invite them to the pub. They were her slaves, by the way, and just all kind of operations and on them without what do you call that thing?
Torture experiments? What, anesthetics?
Without anesthetics,
It's a numbing agent.
right?
Go on.
And stuff like that, and all kinds of things I don't even want to care to get into. Take
Torture.
tortures and cut off a leg and put it on cut off an arm and sew it on the head. The woman was
psycho.
Psychopath woman, man.
You know, like them ones that they do documentaries.
She went under the radar.
Go on.
You only find out if you know of her.
They did a documentary on her, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
They probably.
Yeah, you're right. There is actually a movie with her in. It's a horror movie, though.
I'll search it up.
Yeah, all right. It's a horror movie, and maybe there is a documentary. I know there is definitely a movie.
Go on.
But let's see if we can get back onto the scriptures, because I'm just going to go off on it every now and then. It's all right, though, as brothers say. Every now and then you may get into a bit of a rant. The Most High be waking you up through things he be feeding you while you're doing videos as well.
Yeah, but it links to the scriptures anyways.
The water.
Job 22 and verse 9.
Yep.
He must have sent widows away empty-handed and crushed the hopes of orphans.
Yep. Oh, I was talking about Kevin and it. There's graveyards in Canada to this day, and then I'm going to get back on this as well. I just want to make this point too.
Yeah.
Because you had the residential schools, you had the operations without anesthetics, no painkillers, and then you had whole heap of them that they have graveyards. He was actually doing it. Kevin Annett was interviewing a lot of the young boys, which they're adults now, in their 60s now, saying, we saw my friends get killed and buried. Damn. We saw him go missing, we never saw him again. So in Canada, up to this day, around a lot of them residential schools, there's lands with all heap of dead with bones, no graveyards, Gadite and Reubenite bones. So it goes back to what happened. They never saw their parents again. Orphans, you must have sent widows away empty-handed and crushed the hopes of orphans.
Yeah.
Now you carry on in 10.
So Job 22 and 10.
It's real.
That is why you are surrounded by traps and tremble from sudden fears.
Yeah, that's why you're so damn shook now.
Can't rest.
You're shook.
No rest for the wicked.
In the week, I was getting into some of the like the lightning strikes that happened to outside the White House. This happened in 2022. Because we say, when Yahweh shall return, we say it, and it's true. Yeah. But there's things happening now.
Signs of the time.
Signs of the time. Men get Edomite. A lot of Edomites get struck by lightning. Some of them he lets them live. Some of them he deletes them, takes them back to the spirit world via lightning strikes. So 2022, there was a lightning strike where 2 Edomites, I think 4 of them all of them was elderly, quite up in age. 2 of them was deleted, and 2 of them was fatally injured outside the White House. So
judgment.
So ever since then, you got soldiers that's supposed to be on their station, on their watch. When they see lightning, because they ain't stupid, they run off their. They get off their watch.
Of course.
What is it if you're holding up? If you say you're at the camp, right, and you're holding up the banner or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You're on your, what they call it? You're on your station.
Yeah, watch station.
On your watch station, and you hear lightning, and you throw down the thing, and you run.
Yeah, you're gone.
You're gone, man.
You're not standing post, as they say.
That's it. That's it.
Go on.
You never kept post. The Edomite, I done a video on it. The Edomite went in. He went in. He tried to look cool about it. Lightning, a little bit of lightning. You heard it. He went in and shut the door. So uno are petrified. Afraid. You uno afraid.
Go.
Afraid of lightning. lightning and thunder, brother. When I was in the Christian church, right?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, brother. Listen, man, them Edomites are different to us, bro. When I was in the Christian church, me, just a little, Caesar Borgia, young guy, thinking that Caesar Borgia is the way.
Ignorance, yeah.
Looking up to Edomite, because in order for you to get to Caesar Borgia and God, you got to get through the Edomites. That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah,
it's all about white supremacy. It's all about worshipping them, narcissism. Really, that's all. If you want to put it in a nutshell, Christian church is about narcissism, them worshipping themselves and taking your money, and you have to be bow down to them. So when I used to see that, because I'm, sometimes you see things, visual things that wake you up too.
Yeah.
And when lightning and thunder come, you see them start get what? They start shit. One old lady said, "Oh, it's lightning and thunder out there, is it?" She was all scared. And I'm thinking, what they so scared of? When I never got scared when it was lightning and thunder. The Lord is on my side, in my spirit. I'm not not saying that, but in my spirit, that's how. The Lord is on our side. He's not gonna do that to you.
Nothing to worry.
You ain't doing no wickedness. You ain't conning no one. You ain't defrauding the orphans and the widows. Now, if you're scared when you hear lightning and thunder, maybe you're conning orphans and widows. Yeah, you Christians still up in that church. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Maybe that's what you're doing. Why you get shook? Hence that guy from one of the Marines. They get shook when it's lightning and thunder. That's what criminals do. When they know they have to keep looking over their shoulder, they know there's something that they've done. Guilty conscience, and they do fear God. They know God is not for them. The scriptures don't tell us about them. Anyway, that's why they treat us the way they did. Get back to this Bible show.
Job 22 and verse 10.
Yeah.
That is why you are surrounded by traps and tremble from sudden fears.
You'd be surprised, bro. You'd be surprised. What's that guy? There was a guy, he was a former National Guard, but now he's the head. Pete Hacktheft, right? They showed him on TikTok, because he's telling everybody you got to get physical, right? When you just listen to him a little bit, listen to him talk, you got to be able to do 20 press-ups. They caught him on TikTok. He couldn't do. He was barely doing 5 pull-ups rather.
Wow.
They had him struggling. He's telling the army. He's now the head of the military, or some kind of one of them, right? He's telling them that they got to be fit. You can't be obese. They're not accepting obesity now, or they're not accepting the Transformers now. And so you have to be fit. And he can't even do 5 pull-ups, man. So it just goes to show. And them, man, when it's lightning and thunder, an army man, a soldier, supposed to be austere. Supposed to be stoic minded.
Yeah. They ain't got no faith.
But that's why we're gonna love to link up with them. The time of at that time.
Yeah,
it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing. Not now. Disclaimer. Not now. At that time, because Yehoshua gonna get his lick back first.
Yeah. So Job 22 and 11. That is why you cannot see in the darkness, and waves of water cover you.
Yep.
So the Most High is so great, higher than the heavens, higher than the farthest star.
What verse are you at now?
Verse 12. I think he said I should end at 11, or should I?
Yeah, carry on. Slack, read it a bit slower. Read 11. Read 11 on NLT. Carry on, Baba Kusha.
This is Job 22 and 11. That is why you cannot see the darkness, and waves of water cover you.
Yep.
The Most High is so great, higher than the heavens, higher than the farthest stars.
Yep, that is why we don't get shook when there's lightning and thunder. We feel good all year round. We feel good not when it comes to the weather and stuff like that. We just know the Most High is just doing the seasons.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's the seasons. We're going through the seasons, man.
Clockwork.
You know, he put the moons up there as a sign for us, and the stars, right, for us to identify our whole. It's for us as a sign to identify our high holy days.
Yes, sir, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing to see that. And you are against, which is not nature, it's the creation of the law, but you're against all of that so-called nature. And you try to get rid of of us, right? Because the Most High put that challenge to you, don't go get it. Jeremiah 31, if you can get rid of these things, the ordinances under and beneath the sea, you're going to get rid of Israel. Most High created everything for us. Well, the more you understand that, as we grow, Lord willing, as we do grow in this truth, you realize the Most High is really about His people, man. He's about His elect.
That's why.
Be more specific.
Yeah, that's why Esau's getting into weather manipulation. Bill Gates as well. He's made a statement of wanting to block the sun. Of course, Jake feels rejuvenated in the sun, man, charged up with strength.
Yeah.
Watch Jake in the summer. You got a whole, a whole flock of them coming outside, man, during the summer. That's just the natural. It's really in Israel as well, considering the hot weather, our actual land where we're supposed to be in. That's also more of it has a more heat and more of a sunny season.
Yeah.
That's it. But of course, Esau, he wants to be like the Most High.
Because he put all the... No, it's lucky, but...
Yeah, Isaiah 14:14, man. He wants to be like the Most High. Weather manipulation, gene manipulation, hence the GMO, genetically modified organisms, the food you eat. The flipping meat is looking weirder year by year, man. Yeah. I remember I was younger, man.
But you noticed it.
Yeah. Over the times, back in 2010s as well, back in a young guy in primary school, the food was actually quite decent, but over time it's like, what kind of bullshit is going on here? Something is being tampered. So whoever's got eyes to see, let them see. Ears to hear, let them hear.
Yeah.
Scripture say.
Yeah, because even in the week I made the point that I like when Yahushua was saying about to his disciples about faith when he rebuked the fig tree. He said no more figs are going to come from it because it wasn't yielding.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot in there really about the faith, but he was into the natural life, man. The fig trees, the figs.
Just pick it up, eat
just pick it up, man. Yanda is the holy seeds in there.
Oh, that would have been rejuvenating. If
you know anything about the figs is full of seeds, man. So
life.
And he teaches us by his example how to have faith and also how to live. The more you understand about Yahushua, what he liked, if he liked it, I like it.
Go on.
Lord willing, I'm getting used to it, and and to stay away from, as you say, the GMO. Things that have seeds in it. Because I'm doing my little thing. Elders, apostles, talking about. Lord willing, I put up the video. I might put it up, but he was talking about there's a virus now over in New York.
Oh, the super hybrid.
Right.
Combining the modern day flu and the old CV 19.
Right.
They're combining it and just saying. That's why it started from last year. Around about Christmas and so-called New Year. People were feeling weak. You know, in the belly and whatnot. That's why Apostle Tar also said. He was going into the tinctures and brothers, get your health up, yeah. So that's really it, man. So that could be another thing to just, because remember 2026, that's when another thing can pop off as well. Esau's got plans too that the Most has put in his heart.
I said this to a brother years ago, years ago, just to back up what you just said.
Yeah.
Get into the self. You got self.
Be your own doctor.
Be your own physician.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Go on.
I said that years ago, like when I was just in the truth, because we all have our little journey, and I said soon you ain't gonna be able to go to them.
True.
So we have to become. And Apostle Tahar is pushing it more now, though. But I said that I was saying that when I was, very young, and I'm still young in the truth. But that was one of my. That was, I was always on the health thing anyway.
Yeah.
I said, and the brother said to me, you know what? You said that. Every now and then he reminded me. He said, you said that to me years ago. And ever since I've stopped taking this, what he was on, he said, I've got better. I have no more issues here, acid reflux and all of that. He said, I've improved. And now I don't have to rely on them.
Simple.
And that was years ago. So things, as you say, that super virus that they're pushing now and trying to get you, it's all a magnet to draw you to them. You need us. You got to get the Lucy. Got to get this up in ya. The venom, because Esau is good about that venom. He likes that venom. That's what snakes like to do. Inject venom into you. I done a video on that a little while ago. They can't keep their venom to themselves. Anyway, so the tinctures, brothers know how I get down, and I'm just saying it. That it's in my spirit to just be in that. I've seen people, that I know. in my family be victims. Let me just say it just say that. Be victims.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be a victim anyway.
Yeah, Hosea 4:6, my people destroy because of lack of knowledge. You know, of course, if you had the understanding of the scriptures, you know how important, these things are in order to look after yourself as well. You're able to look after yourself, you're able to do the work, you're able to do the work, you're able to please Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. So all of these things are connected anyway.
And I was saying this before we opened up. I was saying, yes, am I getting stronger? When I say stronger, I mean, as far as able to do this work, yes. The way I look back and I say, yes. My concentration is helped. It's got better. My time spending doing the things what helped me to do the work has increased. Yeah. So I look back with a form of appreciation, a sense of encouragement to continue with in the kitchen. Let me just say that. With the things in the kitchen, what I put together. You want to call me a mad scientist, that's all right, I don't mind. But anyway, let's get back to what we were saying. And just repeating what the elder said. If we can be that self-reliant in that area, it's a beautiful thing. It's a very good thing. Sometimes the elder Gabar and elder Tahar, they have their videos in the kitchen. Someone, the video I was watching this week, someone put it up on the chat. When are you going to do another one of it in the kitchen? He says, I really like them videos. I like them too, by the way. Tips. Them little tips. You're always learning, bro. That's a beautiful thing about this truth once again. Everything's covered. Everything's covered. Yahushua, when he picked that fruit, back to the point though, what made me start saying that, he picked the figs. He made me say, right, yeah, I always used to be on my figs, man. Let me get back on my figs again.
That was a reminder.
and this is not medical advice, but just look up the benefits of figs. Yahushua he wasn't promoting them in that way, but indirectly he kind of was, really.
That's how the spirit works, for those who have eyes to see.
Right.
Because, scriptures are multifold like that. So you have the initial meaning, but also if you read into it, you get another, I guess, hidden meaning out of it too.
And when you read this, let me say this one more thing, right? When you read the scriptures and you've actually personally benefited from what you've actually done it and experienced it. Like I'm reading this now. As a matter of fact, let me just stop talking. Let's just read it because it's going to explain it for me. Where we left off.
God, this is Job 22.
Because he spoke about the wicked and the proud, that they think that this world belongs to them. Now it's going to start talking about the dark horses or the underdogs. Okay. That's us. It's going to explain it for us.
Right, so Job 22 verse 13, but you reply that's why your power can't see what I am doing.
Yeah.
How can he judge through the thick darkness?
Yeah, that's the attitude of the wicked. It's going to come to the ones he's looking out for.
Yeah. How can he judge through the thick darkness?
Because the wickedness is blinding them. The pride of their heart have deceived thee.
God. Verse 14, for thick clouds swirl about him, and he cannot see us. He is way up there, walking on the vault of heaven.
That's why they're able to just lynch Picanini. I said it last week, but I'm going to Picanini, or it's another word for lynching. Pick a ninja. The Queen went in Canada. I said it last week, but I'm going to spirit on me to say it again, because she was wanted for crimes against humanity, unbeknown to a lot of us, according to their own law. Wanted for crime. If you lynch, and there's no substitute for what they call it when there's no statute of limitations if you deleted somebody. There's no statute of limitations if you deleted somebody. So whether she's deleted, I was thinking this as well. They say she passed. Yeah, they say she passed. Some say she may be not passed. You decide though. I'm not saying either way. Some say she could be in a bunker somewhere because she was wanted for crimes against humanity.
Oh, you're talking about the modern day queen.
I'm talking about this.
The one that recently just passed.
Talking about this one.
I thought it was that, back in, when God
Khan.
1800s and
no.
early 1900s.
The Queen, this was in the 50s. The Queen.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth visited Canada. Oh, I'm glad you made me have to clarify it. Because now that gives me an opportunity to clarify. The Queen Elizabeth visited Canada and went to on a picnic with about 10 or 11 Gadites, young Gadites. There was young, not even teenagers, young babies, little children. and had a picnic with them, with her. Obviously, she had a secret service with her.
Yeah.
Her and her secret service and the 10 Gadite children, they never saw them again.
Oh,
when I was
boy.
back in the day, I'll be watching stuff like that, so-called conspiracy theories. I never had the truth though. But it'd be a little something in my spirit saying, what the... in my spirit.
Yeah.
Because that's how... If you ain't got any righteousness in you, kind of... Your sense of justice will kick in.
Yeah.
And know that is wrong. And when you're going to write it, that's actually scriptural. When you're going to... As a matter of fact, since I said that, let's get it. I think it's Revelation, because I want to go over it again just to see my memories on point about it. Revelation 12 and 10 and Revelation 6 and 12. Right, Lord willing, I'm on point with it.
Revelation 6 and 12. Alright, let's see. So let me get.
Oh, the what they are about Shimosha.
Revelation 6 and 12.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, because my sense of justice was kicking in. And the elect, since we created the animals, the earth, right, the Elohim, if we were them, and we, in the spirit, the hopeful elect, had a big part in creating the earth.
Yeah, different animals.
And there's an affinity we have for the animals, as you say. The suffering of even people too. And we have to be balanced with it, obviously. But if it's my people, yeah, there's a sense of justice that kicks in. I want to right that wrong. But we have to wait on Yahushua return, and we know that's what we got. We are doing that. Yeah. You got it?
So Revelation 6 and 12.
Yeah.
Revelation 6 and 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair.
Hold on. No, I was wrong about that. Hold on.
So good.
The altars, under the altars where the prophets cry underneath the altars.
Let me search that.
And I believe it might be Revelation 6. It could be 12 and 6. Let me see. But yeah, yeah. No, it's not Revelation 12. It's 6. It might be 9. Let's see. Yeah, it's 9. It's 9. It's okay. It's 9.
What's the precept?
Revelation chapter 6 and verse 9.
Revelation 6 and 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High, and for the testimony which they held.
Yeah, that's our brothers. Whoever we were, we don't know, but the prophets. You know what I mean? And what are they doing? Carry on, read 10 now. Yeah. There's something that they're doing.
Revelation 6 and 10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
Yeah, the blood be crying out to him. It's spiritual. But we be crying out too.
Kind of like Abel as well.
Yeah.
With Cain.
You read my mind. Do I? Say it.
Abel and Cain, or Abel's blood, Abel was crying out to the Most High, saying, what kind of injustice has happened here? And of course, it's a reflection of what's happened right now in terms of the saints who are serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They're crying out. We're crying out to you, the Most High, because of all the injustices that are happening, man.
Yep.
So
and
it's a reflection. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, we walk around now. We're very courteous with people now.
Patience.
You can get angry, but no, we understand. We passed that stage now.
Yeah.
We calm. We courteous with people. We're polite. And if in some cases, in extreme cases, you want me to roll out the red carpet for you, Edomite, I'll roll it out for you, because when it's time,
suffer patiently. Yeah.
I'll roll out the red carpet for you. Brothers do it, spiritually speaking, in the corporate world. I'll be very polite with you. I'll play your game.
Yeah.
You do it all the time. You Edomites. You, what is it, one he, war is in his heart, but he speak like butter.
55.
They do it all the time.
Come on.
We ain't malicious with it, but we can play. If you want to play chess or you want to play checkers, whatever one we want to play, we can play that with you.
Yeah. Treat us, be wise.
Because we know we got who is on our side.
Come on.
We know who's on our side.
Yeah.
This is not our rest.
This is Psalms 55 and verse 21 pertain to Esau Edom.
Mm.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah, that's Nero right now. Nero backtracked because he had ambitions to go in on Iran, but his man's going is of the Lord. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Yep,
So he had to decide and backtrack, take it back, eat his words. He's done it before as well. He's done it before with China with the sanctions thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because obviously he's being advised, but more importantly, he's under MK Ultra. Whether he's on the left hand side, he's still under MK Ultra, under control. So yeah, and so his words are smoother than butter. That's the point.
God.
But war is still there in his heart, soothing. He's waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah, serpent like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Because Yahushua told us, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves as well. And really, just like the movies as well, you always have the character of whom, is going through a whole load of suffering, but in his mind, he's got that plan, where really the one who endures humiliation or suffering the most and strikes when the time is right is normally who wins the game, in the movie. So that's how the elect are, in the Most High's movie right now. They're suffering through right now. So, okay, Esau, you do you. Walk with a haughty neck or whatnot.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Israelite women as well. You lot do your thing. Go with the Edomites. Be prideful. But when that day strikes, when Jacob's trouble come, you can't access your bank accounts or whatnot. If you ain't got a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, of course referring to the women here, you're finished. And of course, if you're a heathen, you're regarded as sport anyway. So it's a lose-lose at the end of the day for Esau. Yeah. That's it.
Just on that point as well. You women. For the ones that are single, and I'm just gonna say what the elder said. Our elder, we our big brothers.
Yeah.
If you're with a man, just cater for that man. Then
come on.
It's gonna get rocky sometimes. Stay on it. Stay with it. Because Satan just wants to tempt you and just make you lose patience.
Yeah.
But stay with it, and then you're gonna see the rewards. But stay with him anyway.
Go on.
Stay with him anyway. Keep be low.
Yeah.
Don't be like these wicked women in the world.
Yeah.
Fickle. But anyway, the elect lady gonna hear what I'm saying anyway. The elect ladies who are ordained to be saved gonna hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, because that even takes strength as well, spiritually as well. That's why they also ought to be praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to give them strength. Because imagine, as the scriptures say, a woman shall compass a man. Imagine being in the age where, all you got to do is just make an accusation and you just ruin a man's life just like that. And then realizing that, but still maintaining faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua by respecting your man, that shows far greater strength than all these other worldly women. So that's something to reason with.
And the ones that see what time it is are the ones that you do see what time it is.
Come on.
And the Most High is, he knows. He's giving you eyes to see. You know what time it is. Yeah. The Jacob's trouble time. The scripture don't tell us. I'm not going to get into it, but Isaiah 14. Come up to the camps. Go up to the camps, the brothers' camps, as our elder been saying, and make yourself available. Make yourself ready. However you do it, keep yourself nice. Show willingness, and the Spirit of the Lord is going to join you to a man.
Yeah.
The man for you.
Titus 2. That's
right.
what it is.
Enough said.
Go on.
That's just prophecy. But yeah, this.
So Revelation 6, verse 10, it says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true.
We're crying out. Same way. We're crying out too.
These videos
for our man. That us, we're men, but we're known as the woman,
Yeah, metaphorically.
Spiritually speaking, we got to be obedient if he's going to hear us. And stay within the how you say it, the order, because everybody has somebody over them. There is order. You know what I mean? You got Yehoshai, you got Yehoshai, King David, 144,000, the great crowd, and everybody has to have someone that they look up to, for direction. Nobody is so-called independent. Just adding to the point.
Go on.
And I'll tell you something. Why would you want to be independent from the Most High? As a matter of fact, Read that bit again, and let's get back to Job 22.
Yeah.
Independent from salvation is what basically you're saying in so many words.
Yeah.
The Alistair Crowley spirit.
Do as thou wilt, which is false, anyways.
That's short-term, short-lived. And as a matter of fact, we just was reading about that spirit. Actually, we were just reading about it.
So Job 22, you said?
Yeah, we're gonna get back there, but at that point, let's make a little bit more, spend a bit more time with it. Revelation 6 and 9. Just to spend a bit more time with that.
All right. So Revelation 6 and 9.
You read 9, but read it again and then read 10 again.
Revelation 6 and 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High.
Yeah. So we have to be in a right spirit for what's coming down the pipe. As we said, we have to keep working on that muscle. Keeping our medicine strong means when you say that, it kind of covers everything. And I got that from my elder apostle Rakar. Keep it, because it kind of, when I say that, it just covers for everything. Yeah. Keeping your medicine strong. That's your body, your mind, the spirit. You got it? All right.
I had another precept, but
yeah, bring it out.
On that point, just preparing ourselves for that time, because Esau, within the scriptures, talk about him being as madmen. So let me read this quickly. 2 Ezra 16, verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Insurrection means that people going against, a whole load of violence against a certain amount of people.
What we're seeing today.
Yeah. So the insurrection is going to be against the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yeah.
So in that time to come, brothers are going to have bounties on their head, man. That's why it says some of you shall be as pilgrims upon this earth. You're going to be going from city to city, place to place. Wherever the Most High directs you, you're going to go. But you know in the spirit where to go, because that's how strong Harakah Kodash will be upon us in that time as well. And the Most High's raising it as time goes on.
Just to add to that point, I was watching some articles on the liberal, right? The liberal white woman.
Oh, the Minneapolis thing?
Yeah. No. And even on the news, they were saying the most radical woman today, person today, is the so-called liberal white woman. Yeah, she's the one out there leading the protests. Right? That woman was Nina Good or Nicholas Good. That was her name anyway. The one that got deleted. She was, the women, her and women like her are leading the revolutions. They actually lead. They for some reason they're saying these women are. The Edomite man on the news, he said it. He said they have all the law degrees, but they have high degrees, but low wages, no money. But they've got all these degrees.
Yeah, PhDs, masters, degrees.
So they be organising a lot of this. Since that woman, she was catering for the so-called Native American Indians. She was a figurehead. And you got a lot of these women out there today that for some reason, what is it? And he asked, and Edom might have said, what is it with these liberal white women now?
Esau's getting tired of the
I asked the same question myself. Like, hold on a minute. A woman is a woman in, what is she? What is her job? In the kitchen.
Yeah, to help.
Barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah.
But this is how Esau got them all out there. They would tell you, let's go and this is the spirit of them. If you was with a group of them sitting down, I've been in that situation, by the way, in the Christian church. What are you doing in the colleges? What are you doing this weekend? We're gonna go and do a protest, What are you doing? They want some, they want the what's the word? They want the
attention, energy.
They want the hold on, let me say it, see if I can word it correctly. They want the heavy, but whether they get a heavy with them or not, what they call it, the muscle. They want the muscle, but whether the muscle's with them or not, they're gonna still go out there and protest. If you had an Edomite woman now, or some women, they ain't just gonna just want peace and quiet now. They want to be doing something radical. What is it with that? Yeah. This is what the Edomite man was saying. What is it with you today?
That's a problem.
We've been talking about the grand women as well. When I was
the older ones,
and included
yes,
the mothers and the grandmothers. they have to have something to be protesting for. But anyway, let's go back to
Yes, yeah. So like that's that
No,
point
go
as
on.
well.
Go on.
Because the grandmothers of today,
Yeah.
weren't they were participating in the first wave, the second wave feminism.
Come on.
All them marches to try and get their freedom or whatnot. That was a result to then produce all these liberal women. In fact, through the spirit, it could have been them coming back as well. But nevertheless,
You don't want to get too deep on that,
you
but
know, grandmas, mothers,
yeah,
as a mother is, so is the child, so is the daughter rather.
So you got the woman's. Let's just say this, right? Just to say, you got women's rights protests.
Yeah.
You got animal rights protests.
It's true.
Because they just anything they do, anything to just get out of the yard. They don't want to be in the yard now.
Veganism and all that.
Veganism. What's all the mad things you can think of?
Why are you killing animals?
Yeah.
Meat.
Anyway.
Why are you eating meat? It's come to the point where Jake. Well, I say Jake, but Jake probably does it. There's probably a video out there of Jake doing it where
Jake is just being
they're mocking.
Yeah.
They're mocking the woman. All those women saying, "Why are you eating meat?" And then you have a Jake or some heathen just bringing up McDonald's or eating steak right in front of them. Just as comedy entertainment to say like, yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm eating meat. Scriptures aren't against eating meat. We've got to eat meat for the Passover. Scriptures are going. All of this stuff is going to be wiped out. All these demons and mentalities.
Malcolm X, yes, he had some. He was going off, but he had some truth. A broken clock was right.
Yeah.
Twice a day. He spoke about the liberal white woman because the reason why I looked into it is because I heard Apostle Gabar mention the most dangerous person today is the liberal white woman. She just can't keep her damn self quiet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it shows also the curses are coming on Esau now as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Because remember, Jake, they couldn't have much control of their women, especially as the Most High, of course, bring out these prophecies that a woman shall compass a man. And also the curse of Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah.
That's coming upon Esau now. Esau doesn't have much control over his women now.
Yeah.
So that's.
And when the guard shot her, the ICE guard, he said words to effect of stupid bitch or
stupid bitch,
something like that. So that's that what you call it, friction between the Edomite man and the Edomite woman. Back to what you just said. That goes back to the curses. Now their women are against them.
I got just to clarify. The woman again from Minneapolis, Renee Nicole Good. 37-year-old.
Did I say that?
I think you said something else. That's one. You gotta close up.
All right, don't worry about it.
So Renee,
I make mistakes sometimes.
I do too.
My words.
January 7th, 2026. In Minneapolis by ICE agent Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
So he killed Renee Nicole Good.
Yeah.
37-year-old. So she was in some bullshit.
Yeah. That's your spirit anyway.
It's Levi.
You're a Levi. Levi getting into he ties up all the loose ends. That's okay. That's beautiful. So
Revelation 6.
Yeah, let's get back. I want to spend a little bit of time on that because that kind of, and you have it's good to have, it's what woke me up.
Oh, come on.
The spirit that the Most High put in you, because we don't just say, who gives a monkeys? Certain things it matters, brother, to the elect.
True.
Because we saw it go off, we see it going off. We gonna play a part in tying it up again, putting it right again, right side up again.
Come on.
Yeah.
So Revelation 6 and verse 9, and when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High and for the testimony which they held, and of course,
which is because they love the truth. Scriptures don't come from any private interpretation, man. We just thought we're just messengers, but what did they do to the messengers, man? Just for being a messenger.
Slayed them.
Yeah, so we don't like that. We want to see that wrong righted.
Come on. I'm not got a precept.
And with all the waiting and the patience we're doing, your whole way shy, they want to see it righted too. But as we know, the prophecies have to be played out. They're all laid up there. They're all lined up though. Right before WWO, we do have Revelation 13. The MOTB. Before that, we're going to see the digital currency, and the final one, Yahushua, with the grand finale. To put icing on the cake.
Quick precept on that. Revelation 6 and 9. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So of course, they're going to have a target on us. It's going to be made clear, man. Imagine, bro, see their faces on the news, and then they're on the run. It'll be like the movies, isn't it?
Yeah, when they come in like a flood.
Yeah.
But like, that's the movie. All right, we ain't gonna complain. Lord willing, the flesh is kind of all right, but we can't complain because that is what we're living for.
Yep.
The grand finale, Jehovah shall return. The prophecies have to be played out, and the movie has to get better. It's gonna get better, whether you like drama or you don't. Personally, I don't mind a bit of drama myself. I don't mind a bit of action. Action
makes it interesting story.
Let me not say drama. There's drama and there's drama. There's unnecessary drama. But drama with, back to what we just read here.
Necessary drama.
Revelation 6 and 10. That explains the drama. Put it in context. Read 10 again and then, I know we read it a lot, but just read it again.
So Revelation 6 and 10.
Yeah.
It says, and they cried with a loud voice saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? It says, and white robes were given unto them. That's verse 11.
All right, that's it. That's it. In order for there to be peace, even in righteousness, even on the right hand side, it's happened. It's documented. Most High be bringing the heat in order for there to be peace. We see it on the left hand side, but even in righteousness too. Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
But Lord willing, we're going to be playing a part in it. But we pray for that. We want that. We want to be playing that part. Just like when we was there, the Iron was there, putting adding the beautiful things and the colours and putting the jigsaw together.
Yeah.
Let me say it like that.
That's it. Yeah.
And we delighted in doing that. It's going to be the same again, putting everything, but just putting it right back in places, in the right places where they're supposed to be. We're going to delight in doing it. Just like you got artists who they love their work, like they love painting. Whatever your art, your protege is, you got young proteges that do stuff from a young age. As soon as they're young, they started it. Michael Jackson was a so-called young protege.
Yeah, salt of the earth.
We were young. It's actually not young protege, but we was doing this, man. Let me just say that we were doing it from the beginning. But when I say protege, you kind of don't understand what I'm trying to say. All right, let's get back. We're going to start winding down now because we had so many presets to bring out, but
we've got
information can't. Yeah.
So Revelation 6 and 10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord?
The spirit had to keep reading it, but it's all right though. Read it again. And then
that's what we're doing. We're saying how long spiritually. With all these videos, we're going to saying how long, Baba Kusha.
Come.
It says how long.
And he wants us to do it, by the way.
Come. Yeah.
As we're talking among ourselves, reminding each other.
Yeah.
You keep on doing that, brother. Brothers remind us, our big brothers remind, you keep on doing it. What, your prayer, yeah, that's a beautiful prayer. Just put that prayer up.
Yeah.
Psalm 51, Elder, he reminded us the other day, I remember him saying it, Elder Rakar. That prayer is a beautiful, stay on that prayer. And brothers have their tailor-made prayers. You know what I'm like. Between in-house, how I am with my prayers. I don't care. When I was younger, I used to buy my vinyl. I'll play that vinyl, I don't care. People get on there. I play it, keep playing it, touching it back, putting it back to the beginning again. How long you gonna keep playing that? I liked it. If you don't like it,
move on. Go away.
I play that music that I did like. I bought it. I went and paid my money for it. That's my vinyl. I loved it, and up to this day, there's certain music I bought that is a vinyl. Now I still hear them. Now everything's digital now. Yeah. I haven't got tired. I haven't got bored of them. Certain ones. Some of the modern music you can get bored of them quick, but some of them old,
classics.
Yeah, the classics. Elder Apostle Gababi talking about them ones that came out. Yeah. I'm not going to name them now. It's not that video, but some of them that came out in the late 70s, early 80s, and some even in the 90s. Nowadays they're making pure
rubbish. Remember Manata Zakba, GMS South Carolina. That's his channel. There was it was like a few years back, man. When he made a video on the modern day music nowadays, it's just gibberish. It's just gibberish, rapping about nonsense. But if you actually listen to the words of songs in the 70s, they actually have some meaning to it, man.
Yeah. And that's how, just to put why I say that to say, it's with the Hebrew. Now, when I first started with certain brothers now, certain Hebrew is between you and the Most High. You don't got to be doing videos on it and anything. Until you know you've got it on lock.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. I was just kept looking at it and just
repetition.
Just keep touch it back.
Repeat.
I want to be able to say it know it in my heart. Touch it back. Keep playing it for the end. Touch it back until you get it. You got it now.
That's it.
And we don't get bored of the Hebrew. They'll just say it like that.
It's our tongue. Because
it's our new. It's our first language that was taken from us. And what's the word? Re-educate.
Yeah.
It's been drummed back into us, re-educated back into us. It's our first language, not our second or third. English is a bastard language. I can say it. It's a folly language, bastard language.
It's a weaker language.
But Hebrew is the original. So when we was talking among ourselves and that, we just was getting this beautiful thing. We're getting back to it though. So get back into it. You know, you work on it. You don't have to be telling everybody all your business. Just is between you and the Most High. Work on it. I say it again. I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. I look back and I say that Hebrew prayer. I'm saying it now on camera. That Hebrew prayer got into my DNA and it worked on me like herbs.
God. That's it.
Enough said.
The faith coming by
Enough said, brother. Enough said, man.
Yeah. So let me read verse 10 again. Revelation 6:10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, "How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge?"
I kept reading that one, brother.
"Dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?"
Okay.
And that's what he will do.
And there's a question mark, huh?
Yeah, Yahshua's going to come back. Everything's going to be put in place. Esau's going to be done. Jacob's going to be in rulership. And then there's going to be no worries, no more pain, no death, as it says in Revelation 21, man. So it's going to be all good.
We had a lot to bring out, but time.
Time.
I don't wait for nobody. Lord willing, there's future videos we're gonna get into, but let's see if we can finish this.
Job 22.
Because it was talking about the wicked. Now it's gonna give us the boost talking about the righteous now.
Yeah.
And you look at Job, and he be going in deep. But we're gonna just
Job 20.
Yeah.
Job
finish
22.
this off, Lord willing.
Job 22, starting from verse 12.
Yeah.
Says, "Is not the Most High," KJV or NLT?
Yeah, NLT again.
NLT. So Job 22 and verse 12. "The Most High is so great, higher than the heavens, higher than the farthest stars. But you replied, that's why your power."
That's lucky. That's what said in Second Ezra is about truth. Wine is woman is wicked. Yeah. The king is wicked, but the truth is the most highest thing, higher than the heavens. As it's kind of explaining there, that just came back to my mind. Everything else is wicked. I'm not saying there's not a time for them. I'm not saying don't give them no time. There's a time for all of it, but it don't compare with the truth. Yep. That's why we're extolling and praising the truth. It's through that why we're prisoners of hope.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So Job 22 and verse 13. "But you replied, that's why the Most High can't see what I am doing."
Yeah, the wicked.
How can he judge through the thick darkness?
Yeah, that's their mindset. Yep.
"The thick clouds swirl about him, and he cannot see us. He is way up there, walking on the vault of heaven. Will you continue on the old paths where evil people have walked?
Can't.
They were snatched away in the prime of life.
Yep.
The foundations of their lives washed
Triumph
away."
Of the wicked is short.
That's it.
Now, that's why you see every time you turn on the news, you see them sour-looking faces up there in the news.
Trump.
Sour, orange-looking faces. Because the time is short.
It's true. They do. That's why Trump is stressed as well.
He's stressed, bro. You can see he's stressed.
Right. Sometimes he doesn't even sleep.
Yeah.
But anyways,
they age as soon as they go up there. They start aging. Anyway, carry on, bro. It's going to start talking about from about 19. I don't know if we're going to get through all of this. From about 19, it starts to talk about. We'll read a couple into the 19, and then we're going to call it a day.
Job 22 and verse 17.
Yeah.
"For they said to the Most High, leave us alone."
Yeah, that's the wicked.
what can the Almighty do to us? Yet he was the one who filled their homes with good things.
Yeah, he's ungrateful.
All those blessings.
If he does it, if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. That's talking about the Edomite, the wicked. Yeah.
God, it says, Job 22 and verse 18. Yet he was the one who filled their homes with good things. So I will have nothing to do with that kind of thinking.
And we take every day we say the Wadiyah Bashim Shai. In the spirit, we say it wordly, but we do say it the Wadiyah Bashim Shai. I went into the ring, spiritually talking. I went into the ring with Mike Tyson, and I come out with everything everything intact.
Go on.
I'm talking about as collectively as when we came through the transatlantic slave trade and all of that. We was in the spirit. We was getting licked up like we was in the ring with Mike Tyson. We was getting licked up, bro.
God.
Did we come out though?
Oh yeah.
And what's happening now? We're surpassing. We're growing. You know, you pick him up, you lick him down in bonks right back, and he grows. He gets even stronger.
He evolves, yeah.
You know, the man that does very well when he goes into the ring is when he puts a whole heap of effort in the training.
Oh yeah.
And sparring.
You know, as they say, sweat more in training, bleed less in war.
Yeah.
You know, as the saying goes.
Can't fight in the training, and when you're in the actual fight, it becomes second nature. Becomes easy.
Yeah.
So we got the lick up and the bruise up and everything. Not only that, when we judge, we're gonna look at people and say, yeah, I can see. We're gonna be able to see through bullshit.
Yeah.
It's true, you know. Yeah, I've been there, done that, got the t. All of us. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Yeah, allow that. You allow him.
Go on.
Allow him, but he's not the real deal. We're gonna judge.
Righteous judgment.
Spot on, just like with Solomon with the baby.
Perfect.
Split it down the middle. You know, no, take it. Oh, it's not yours. Give it to her.
Go on.
Straight away.
True.
So, because we've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Collectively as a people.
Go on.
Yep.
So Job 22 and 18. Yet he filled their houses with good things, but the counsel of the wicked is far from me. Oh, Salaki, I read the KJV. Job 22 and verse 18. In the NLT, yet he was the one who filled their homes with good things, so I will have nothing to do with that kind of thinking.
Right. That's not an ungrateful attitude.
Yeah. So verse 19.
Yeah, this is nice talking about the hopeful elect now. Carry on.
Yeah. Job 22 and 19. The righteous will be happy to see the wicked destroyed.
Yep.
And the innocent will laugh in contempt.
Ooh, let me just let one. Let that one marinate, Babu Kusha. You know, I'll be watching sometimes the brothers, they don't be rushing, you know. They do the videos, they take the time.
Take a breather.
You know what I mean? They just let marinate. And for those out there listening, you know, you're going to learn, Lord willing, you know, the young ones, the new interested ones.
Okay.
Teachers, let me use a perfect example. Yehoshua, he used a lot of soliloquies and metaphors, examples.
Yeah.
When you go into it, you know, the metaphors that a lot of people were familiar with, they could relate to. And ultimately, his life, he walked the walk, he talked the talk.
Yeah.
So when you look at a man, oh, I'm a boxer, yeah, what kind of, how many men you beat? I've never won a fight.
That guy.
You ain't following that guy.
What was that guy, the National Guard head? He said he can't do 20 pull-ups.
Yeah, him like or the Marine. That Marine, right? He didn't stand on his post when it.
That one too.
Him too.
God.
That when lightning come. Remember, lightning is flipping lightning, man. What the freak? You gonna go inside and shut the door? What's wrong with you, bro? Sack that. You gotta sack people like that, man. I hope you got the sack. Nothing to do with me, but that's just a bad example to set.
Go on.
So. We look at people, look at that. Yehoshua is a perfect example. Stoic man. Start getting all squeamish when you see they're lifting him up on the cross. Oh no, getting all squeamish. No. What you have to do. We follow him. He's the leader, he's the role model to follow. And I'm not, do you want to act like it's just I can just do it just like that? No, that's why I mentioned praying, a lot of the praying, repetitious praying too.
Yeah.
You know, some, the brothers that be fasting too, they be doing that.
Yeah,
That's all part of it too.
Every brother and their strength. That's
You know?
That's it.
If it's working for you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Come on.
Stay on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all part of it. Keep that part of keeping our medicine strong. Lord willing, we got a lot more we can bring out, but it's about that time. You read 19. Read 19 and 20, and then Lord willing,
Wrap it up.
we wrap it up.
So Job 22 and then verse 19. The righteous will be happy to see the wicked destroyed.
Let me say that again. Read up to 21 because that's a nice one to end on.
Come on, 21.
Yeah.
So Job 22 and verse 20. They shall see. Hold on. Verse 19. Job 22 and 19. The righteous will be happy to see the wicked destroyed, and the innocent will laugh in contempt. It says, they will say, see how our enemies have been destroyed. The last of them have been consumed in fire. Mm-hmm. Submit to the Most High.
That's therapy. And brother Elder, you mentioned that years ago. Elder Apostle Kabar. Real therapy is seeing the fall of your enemies. You don't got to get it. That's real therapy. Mm-hmm. Or when you step on, they used to use this as an example. Step on Caesar Borgia's image. That's another way to get therapy. That's just an example.
It's true.
That's the fall of your enemies, man. That's therapy. Yep.
So verse 21, Job 22 and 21, submit to the Most High and you will have peace, and then things will go well for you. That's it, man. Want to close out?
Enough said for me.
Go on. Yeah, Yaratazar, you found it edifying and exhorting. As we say, Kal Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kodash. Once more, double honest agreements with the apostles and the elder bishops. Shalom.